Gonna start, and we're live on the YouTube as well. Welcome, welcome. We'll be starting the meditation in the next 3 minutes. Thanks for being here, Monk. Appreciate you. If you have any questions as well, I think it's just right now Umang here. If you got any questions about meditation, welcome from Varsha. But if you have any questions about meditation, spirituality, yoga, welcome Matthew. Any of that good stuff, let me know. You're funny, Matthew, huh? How often do I meditate? Welcome, Milani. Umang asked me, how often do I meditate? So I meditate every single day. I do it for around 2.5 hours a day. Honestly, not something that you have to do. It's a very interesting thing where time isn't necessarily a factor. I mean, yes, practice does help, but at the same time, you can make this a real thing too, where you are being conscious in the waking moment. And so, welcome, Roberto. To those of y'all watching on the Instagram, I'm also live on the YouTube, and those of y'all watching on the YouTube, I'm also live on the Instagram. So, just a heads up, and I'm doing a quick Q&A right now. So, you don't have to do it, but honestly, having a daily practice is very, very helpful, because it acts as a reminder, just as my tattoo over here, stay conscious, acts as a reminder to be present and to be conscious. Doing it every single day helps as well in that sort of scenario. Welcome, Cami. Thanks for being here. Do I miss Jeremy? I don't miss anyone. People on the Instagram are asking me if I miss certain people. I've talked about the whole concept of missing, and why missing itself is a kind of unconscious thing. So that is my answer on that. But thanks for the question, Umang. Feel free if y'all got any other questions, comments, concerns. Otherwise, we'll be starting the next exactly 2 minutes. I'm trying to aim to start early nowadays, so we can jump right into it, and then we'll have a bit more time at the end to answer questions, comments, concerns. So feel free. Those of y'all watching from the YouTube, let me know if you can hear me okay. I haven't really had an interaction with y'all much yet, so I'd love to hear. Besides Sinead, I know Sinead is a homie. He's a supporter. So let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know where you're watching from. I'll be starting in the next 30 seconds. 9:07 Central is going to be the goal. But yeah, anything else? Otherwise, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the questions for after the meditation. I will keep this meditation just as I aim to do, brief. The goal is really just to help others with this reminder of doing this every day, and that's all. And then bringing a community in of people together to do this. So we're gonna start in the next couple of seconds. How's it going, Mark? How we doing? We're about to start the meditation. Let me actually just type out in the chat what we're doing here, so people that are joining in will know what's going on. Mark, it's good to see you, man. I think it's been a long time. We were actually, I think, friends back in elementary school. So thanks for being here. We're about to start. In fact, we're going to start right now. So let's jump into it. For those that are watching from the YouTube as well, let's jump into it. Welcome. We got Vivek. Welcome. Let us start. So we're going to start with what I always tell people, which are recommendations. So you don't have to do this specifically in terms of hard set rules, but this will help you get the maximum benefits with the practice of meditation. This includes having your back straight, face tilted up, palms open in your lap just like this. Back straight again, that's very, very critical. You're gonna cross your ankle. So if you're sitting just like me on the chair, it's gonna be right ankle over left ankle. If it's on the ground where your legs are out, right ankle over left ankle. Or if you're sitting cross-legged, that's totally fine. Let us start by taking some deep breaths as the eyes are open. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 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 Now we're going to close the eyes and breathe normally. So as you breathe in from the nose, you're going to breathe out from the nose. Regular breathing. And as you're breathing regularly, meaning normally in through the nose, out through the nose, you're going to now take a moment to check in with yourself. How are you in this present moment? Not how are you or how were you yesterday or this morning or 2 hours ago, but how are you right now? Very simply just checking in. Just checking in. As you check in, try your best to just observe that inner state without giving too much of an analysis or a label. So very simply just observe and take notice. Try to also take notice of the mind's tendency to want to label, to want to jump towards analyzing, towards the labeling. We're now going to then draw the focus to the spot of rising and falling breathing sensation. So find the spot of rising and falling breathing sensation. Welcome, Muhammad. This can be the nose, this can be the chest, this can be the stomach. Just find the spot of rising and falling breathing sensation. And as you find it, you're going to start to notice that as you inhale, the body gets nice and big as it expands. And as you exhale, the body gets nice and small as it contracts. Just take notice of that too as you find that spot of rising and falling sensation. And now to help with the focus, we're going to start a count. So as you breathe in through the nose, you're going to mentally count 1. As you breathe out from the nose, you're going to mentally count 2. In through the nose, 3. Out through the nose, 4. In, 5. Out, 6. Let's count till 12. Once you reach 12, we'll go back to 1. So you can start counting your breaths, mentally that is, right? So as you inhale, 1, exhale, 2, you're going to say that in your mind. Count till 12, and then once you reach 12, you go back to 1. And it's going to be very, very important to just realize that it is very normal and very natural to get distracted, whether it's by your thoughts, by your feelings, thoughts, whatever. But every time you get distracted by any of these things, you're going to very gently just bring that focus back to that spot of rising and falling breathing sensation, and also that count, wherever you last left off. And if you happen to forget what your count was, that's okay. I want you to be very, very gentle and kind to yourself. So then you go back to 1, if you happen to forget your count. And it's just like an exercise, it's just like a run. Your mind might tell you to stop, your mind might be telling you, what are you doing here? This is your first time meditating. What does even meditation even mean? All these are just thoughts, noise really, that are distracting you from your awareness. So we're going to just not give those thoughts attention, but instead gently bring the focus back to that breath, back to the count. I'll let y'all be now for a bit. You got this. Again, eyes closed, back straight, face tilted up. Welcome, Nick. If you've just joined, we're just closing the eyes and counting our breaths till 12, and then going back to 1. Just a reminder, it is very normal to get distracted. If that happens, be kind to yourself. Let go of that distraction and bring the focus back to the breath, back to the count. Eyes closed. Counting your breaths to 12. Normal breathing. You got this. We're now going to keep the eyes closed. And as you keep that focus on the anchor point, which is your rising and falling sensation of your breath, whether that's your nose, your chest, your stomach, now you're going to, as you inhale, mentally tell yourself, I am grateful for. As you exhale, you're going to say mentally, this present moment. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, this present moment. Inhale, I'm grateful for. Exhale, this present moment. Inhale, I'm grateful for. Exhale, this present moment. Continue that at your own pace. Same principle here. If you get distracted, just bring your focus back to that breath, back to this gratitude practicing that we're doing right now. Welcome, Sheikh. We're just wrapping up the meditation. And now we're going to let go of that focus on the gratitude as well. And slowly start to bring the attention to the environment around you. Bring the focus to any sounds that you hear, whether it's the sounds of nature from my background, which is really just here because it's a sound of where we come from. We all come from nature originally. So by keeping this as a background, you're bringing yourself back to that source. Take notice of any smells, wherever you're at. Any feelings, whether it's an itch or some sort of pain, discomfort, maybe a good feeling too, I don't know. And then slowly, take your time here. Take your time here. Open your eyes at your own gentle pace. That was awesome. Thank you all so much for just showing up. The fact that you showed up itself is so powerful because you're here for self-development. So showing up itself shows that you are here to better yourself. That's all that matters. So thank you. I'm going to now open it up to any questions, comments, concerns, whether it's in regards to the meditation that we just did or anything else. I will open this up to be a platform. Mark, thank you so much, man. Of course, it's great to hear from you, and I'm glad you were here. Hopefully that was helpful, and much love, bro. Thank you so much. Feel free, y'all. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Generic questions are open too, whether it's about meditation, about wellness, health, spirituality, whatever. Open to answering anything. Welcome, Bijan. How we doing? We just finished a beautiful meditation, and now I was just answering some questions. How long have I been meditating? Yahya asked me. So the question was, for those of y'all watching on the YouTube, how long have you been meditating? So I guess some quick context. I started dabbling with meditation back in high school just for fun because one of my favorite YouTubers at the time was doing it, and in fact it was the Headspace app that he was recommending, which I decided to get on. And I didn't really need it, to be honest, because I was pretty overall healthy and not really stressed out, right? So I kind of did it, but then I just let go. And then what ended up happening was college started, and the honest truth is that I, as I'm sure a lot of us didn't really take care of the body and the mind too greatly, and naturally got lots of stress, anxiety, all these things started hitting me, right? So that's what sort of pushed me in the direction of seeking out meditation as an avenue for this self-cleansing, really. And ever since then, I've been doing it every single day. So to answer your question in terms of doing this consistently, let me just see if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Yahya, let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. So Yahya, it's been about 5 years now. 5 years I've been doing it every single day. It's honestly the only thing I've been actually consistent at, to be honest. Only thing I've been consistent at. Yahya, okay. Well, thanks for that clarification, Yahya. So yeah, that's my answer. We also did a beautiful meditation just before. So feel free to show up tomorrow. I'll be doing this every day at 9 p.m. Central. And yeah, feel free to join on that. But thanks for that question. Of course, yeah. Any other questions, y'all? I do plan to wrap this up at 9:30 Central, so got a couple more minutes. Do not hesitate to ask any other questions. We got Rohan, welcome Rohan. Cami, Muhammad, yeah. Feel free, Yash, welcome. Opening up the platform, any questions? We got 3 more minutes, y'all. And feel free to share any critiques as well with the meditation that we did. Welcome, Louise, because I'm here to just make this as optimal of an experience for y'all too. So if you had certain difficulties in certain parts or troubles, feel free to share that as well. Maybe others feel the same way. Welcome, Lucky Claire Youngme Park. Welcome. But yeah, let me know if you had any troubles or challenges, or maybe certain parts you really enjoyed with the meditation. Feel free to let me know as well. Yush says, I feel like doing meditating makes all the stress go away. Yeah, I mean, what I'll say is this, right? So let's look at what stress is. What is stress? Stress is some sort of mental or physical inner reaction to resisting what is not happening. So, when you're fully aligned with awareness, there is no resistance. So naturally, there is no stress. So that's how I feel about that in regards to meditation and stress. Welcome, Sophia. Just answering any questions. We got another minute here. If y'all got anything else to ask about meditation, yoga, wisdom, spirituality, wellness, health, feel free to ask. So I guess we're gonna wrap it up now. Appreciate y'all so much for showing up. I think that itself is so important. And so with that, okay, I guess we got one more last quick question. Cami says, when I'm meditating, think in a tree. Why? I'm not sure if I understand the question, Cami. Could you rephrase that? When I'm meditating, think in a tree. Why? Could you please rephrase that question? Like, what do you mean exactly? You think in what way? Okay, otherwise, you can message me, Cami, separately, and I can try to help answer that question. So with that, make this a great day. Take it joyful and stay conscious. Accessing.